and we will go directly to the next session, which actually starts with Professor Sir Péter Ratcliffe presentation. But before we give the stage to him, I would like to introduce him to the audience. So actually, he really had a nice childhood. He was born on 14th May 1954 in Carnforth, a railway town in Lancashire, England, and he enjoyed his idyllic childhood, actually. His father was the town's lawyer. Mother left work as a telephonist after marriage, grew up with really supportive family. And like every kid, like danger. And what kind of danger the kids really like? This is explosive things. So his passion for chemistry started at his childhood. Luckily, he didn't make, the town or a house a major issues, but his passion for chemistry started. And I think I also remember my childhood when we played toy gun caps and balls left on a neat hole in a garage door, and you can play with actually chemistry. I just don't want, when you go home, guys, to say at home that this was suggested by the National Academy of Scientist Education. So in early education, he went to Lancaster Royal Grammar School, where he did his really brilliant start, also at the university level, and he was very much inspired by his chemistry teacher, Gary Shahrokh, who emphasized simplicity in complexity, which is drive very well in science. So after he loved chemistry, how he ended up in medicine? This is an important question. But in the UK at that time, the headmasters also had very important role. So he stood next to Péter and told, Péter, you should take medicine instead of chemistry. And he always quoted at that time, the headmaster didn't like to be challenged. So actually, he took the advice, put it medicine, and he also quoted, he doesn't know whether it represented he was bad in chemistry or very good in medicine, but finally he applied for medicine and went to Cambridge to have his graduation in medicine. And of course he concentrated on plenty of things, but he asked a very simple question: how cells sense and adapt oxygen. And that time the understanding was that the kidney sense oxygen to regulate erythropoietin, which is currently also used in medicine. But he was the one who actually discovered that not only kidney cells, but all cells in the body can sense and adopt actually oxygen levels via, can sense normexia, can sense hypoxia, and can lead the cells to actually accommodate and react to hypoxia cases. And after that, he went further and continues his studies, and he ended up, but his team showed that cells can be taught to sense oxygen by adding messenger RNA. And not surprisingly, based on this fundamental physiological discovery, he was actually awarded the Nobel Prize for the discoveries of how cells sense and adopt oxygen availability. It's always written on the certificate that physiology or medicine, but I think in Péter's research, it should have been changed definitely to physiology and medicine, because his discovery was not only important in physiology, but this is daily used in medicine. Of course, it's almost needless to say that he received plenty of awards and recognitions all over the world by brilliant research organizations. And of course, he also had positions at different top-level research centers, universities as well, and he actually still leading his lab with research, and he enjoys very much his research part. Of course, he has a family part, and I think he's also a very good example that life, work are together, can live very well. And he met his wife actually as a fellow medical student, and they are together for many, many years. They have 4 children and already 3 grandchildren, and he always realized his wife Fiona's incredible strength managing training children and household almost single. And also he likes, and I learned a lot from him, he likes opera. He likes history. He liked to visit the parliament. But I was really shocked by other fact that he is thinking about doing not only mental exercises, but physical exercises. We know that how many of us try to find everyday excuse that we don't have time to keep our physical body well. I had a big challenge, I must say, on Sunday morning in Budapest when they invited me for running. I was not very much prepared for an 8 kilometers run. They are still above 70 with his wife running 8 kilometers, 6 kilometers only at every day to keep their health well and keeping going. I was completely inspired, impressed, and this is what, guys, I can suggest you. Never stop and don't find excuses. Do what is good for you and what you can develop. It's really, I consider, a tremendous honor and an exceptional gift to meet Sir Peter Ratcliffe. So thank you for your very valuable time. Thank you for coming to Hungary to celebrate. Thank you, Peter, and please come to the stage to give your lecture.